Madison Square Garden, the Chicago Bulls, and the New York Knicks. It's the magical, mystical Jordan Road Tour 1995. The Bulls are 2-2 since his return, and one of the most asked questions in America, most often asked, is how is Michael doing? How is his return? Is he as good now as he was before?
Well, I think you have to look at it this way, Bob. He's only a few ticks away in each category from his career stats. Now, right there, you see for 9 years, you know, the minutes, the shot attempts, the foul shot attempts, and his percentages. Now, look, 39 minutes equal 24 shot attempts. Sure, the shooting percentage is down 39%. The reason his legs are not there. The foul shot attempts, getting to the line 7, is fantastic when you consider how long he's been away. The foul shooting will definitely improve. 2 other stats. In his career, 6 rebounds, 6 assists per game. He's right at 4.5 each. Not bad for a guy who's been away.
Not only is this Michael comes to New York, but this happens to be also a crucial time and a crucial game in the Eastern Conference, Hubie. If it started today, the playoffs, it would be the Knicks and Bulls.
Well, as you look at the Knicks in the 3 spot with 23 losses, they're only 3 games ahead of Charlotte. Now, as you drop down, Cleveland is only 3 games ahead of Chicago on the loss side. Anything can happen, but this is a twofer in regards to New York and Chicago.
Now, there's a lot of stories in this game, but quickly headline them for us.
Well, the way I look at it, this is a half-court, nasty defensive series. If you get 100, what happens? You win the lottery. Let's look at the matchup. Starks plays Jordan better than anyone, even better than Joe Dumars over the last 4 years. Then at small forward, Pippen, the great creator and also leading rebounder at 8 a game. Ken Mason.
Madison Square Garden, the Chicago Bulls, and the New York Knicks. It's the magical, mystical Jordan Road Tour 1995. The Bulls are 2-2 since his return, and one of the most asked questions in America, most often asked, is how is Michael doing? How is his return? Is he as good now as he was before?
Well, I think you have to look at it this way, Bob. He's only a few ticks away in each category from his career stats. Now, right there, you see for 9 years, you know, the minutes, the shot attempts, the foul shot attempts, and his percentages. Now, look, 39 minutes equal 24 shot attempts. Sure, the shooting percentage is down 39%. The reason his legs are not there. The foul shot attempts, getting to the line 7, is fantastic when you consider how long he's been away. The foul shooting will definitely improve. 2 other stats. In his career, 6 rebounds, 6 assists per game. He's right at 4.5 each. Not bad for a guy who's been away.
Not only is this Michael comes to New York, but this happens to be also a crucial time and a crucial game in the Eastern Conference, Hubie. If it started today, the playoffs, it would be the Knicks and Bulls.
Well, as you look at the Knicks in the 3 spot with 23 losses, they're only 3 games ahead of Charlotte. Now, as you drop down, Cleveland is only 3 games ahead of Chicago on the loss side. Anything can happen, but this is a twofer in regards to New York and Chicago.
Now, there's a lot of stories in this game, but quickly headline them for us.
Well, the way I look at it, this is a half-court, nasty defensive series. If you get 100, what happens? You win the lottery. Let's look at the matchup. Starks plays Jordan better than anyone, even better than Joe Dumars over the last 4 years. Then at small forward, Pippen, the great creator and also leading rebounder at 8 a game. Ken Mason, Bonner, and Smith match up. Pat Riley is nervous about Charles Oakley playing Kukoc in the open floor, and we haven't even touched on Patrick Ewing and Chicago centers by committee.
Let's take a look at the starting matchups for tonight's ballgame.
Well, the Pippen and Bonner, and then by committee, Smith and Mason, should really be an outstanding matchup, along with the Jordan Starks.
Now let's go to Craig Sager. Craig.
Well, Bob, prior to his premature retirement, nobody guarded Michael Jordan straight up better than John Starks. He would use not only one, but both hands to check him on the perimeter and to push and shove him in the paint. The rules are a little different now. However, Starks told me moments ago the Knicks still plan to have him go one-on-one. No double teaming. He wasn't intimidated before, and he's not now, and he says he's eager for the challenge. Bob?
Moments away from tip-off, there is John Starks. He's been a little bit of a slump lately offensively, but he does play Michael Jordan very well. Not only that, but Patrick Ewing, of course, playing against the center by committee for the Chicago Bulls, who will be Will Perdue, Luke Longley, and Bill Wennington. And, of course, Tony Kukoc starting at the power forward spot, and he'll be dealing with Charles Oakley. And there is number 45, in case you haven't heard it already. Jordan wore that number in junior high, wore it as he went to baseball for 18 months, and has returned with 45 because number 23 is retired and hanging above the rafters at the new United Center in Chicago. So Michael comes back to New York City. He loves playing in this gym.
Well, this place brings it out of you. And that's why we brought at the top that this is a nasty defensive series. This team, both teams do not like one another. Their styles of play are methodical. One is a low post power game, New York Knicks relying on 17 three-point shots a game. And the other one, it's the famous triangle offense.
Ewing wins the tip with Perdue. Charles Oakley matched up against Pippen early. Perdue got a piece of that. Perdue with a block on Ewing early in the game. Kukoc on the run. Jordan, 15-footer. Look out.
With Charles Oakley responsible for crashing the offensive boards, Kukoc is going to have an opportunity to get out on the break, providing other people rebounds.
Scottie Pippen knocked that out of play. Pippen leads the NBA in steals, and we know that Michael Jordan one time was the best defensive player in the NBA. Starks loses Jordan, speaking of defense, and hits it from a corner. That's tied at 2.
Now that's big because in the last 4 games, Starks is shooting 24% from the field and 24% in threes. I like this. Post up Starks, force them to double team.
Illegal defense called against the Knicks.
The rule is that once you break the foul line, to help, you must go all the way and double team quickly the player with the basketball.
Opening minute of play, Madison Square Garden tied at 2. Jordan's return to New York City. These two teams could be matched up in the first rounds of the playoffs. Jordan is 2 for 2 to start this game. Remember, he's coming off the game-winning shot and 32 points against Atlanta on Saturday night. Quickly back, Bonner. Out of bounds, Bulls ball.
Never leave your feet unless you're going to shoot the ball first. Bonner left his feet to make a fancy pass. They took away the passing lane, turnover.
Scottie Pippen handling, B.J. Armstrong, Tony Kukoc, Will Perdue, and Jordan, the starters for Atlanta. Fronting Jordan this time is Starks. Kukoc on the drive. Oakley got it away from him. And now Ewing, troubled by Kukoc. Knicks come back down 2.
Now, if you notice early, there's a lot of bumping going on and no calls.
Perdue caused Patrick Ewing to change that shot. The ball will belong to the Knicks.
Oh, I like Perdue. Purdue's having an outstanding season, Bob. He's improved in minutes, points, rebounding, and also shot blocking. Doing an excellent job.
First of all, went to the Bulls. Pippen defended one-on-one by Bonner. Clear the floor. Up and under. Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen is murder. He's first in all of the major categories for the Bulls, and he's in the top 10 in 2 categories. Now, right now, I like this. The Bulls are trapping, and the reason is that Pippen is matched up with Oakley, and he can get back to Oakley.
Ewing this time a 10-footer over Will Perdue. Patrick with his first basket tonight. Bulls 6, Knicks 4, 9:47 to go, first quarter. Jordan isolated against Starks.
Yeah, I like that. So they send the 2 guys through, leaving Jordan one-on-one with Starks. Now he can get that shot at will.
Jordan's first miss of the night, hit his first 2 jumpers coming out. He has 4 of the Bulls' 6 points. Pippen has the other one. Bonner starting in place of Anthony Mason, who was suspended for 5 games by Pat Riley. Mason is back now. Perdue getting around Ewing and his whistle for the early foul. And that's something we talked about earlier when Bill Cartwright was playing center for the Knicks. He had more leeway to push Patrick Ewing.
Well, they missed Cartwright and Grant from the defensive end of the floor. They had the liberty of moving defensive people around, and incidental contact was never called.
Scottie Pippen with the personal foul on Charles Oakley, who would have been open for the layup otherwise. Oakley, of course, a former Bull.
Now, Scottie is matched up with Oakley. Now, Oakley is usually at the top of the circle. Anytime the ball goes into the post, Oakley is going right down to the front of the rim. They are going to challenge Pippen to double team and then allow Oakley to free himself up in the painted area.
Charles Oakley. Patrick Ewing, one-on-one against Purdue. He'll take the jumper from there. Oh, not this time. Bonner steals the rebound from Kukoc. Starks. Three for John Starks. And the Knicks have their first lead of the game, 7-6.
You have to remember, John Starks averages 7 3-point attempts per game.
Scottie Pippen sees the opening, takes it up, almost threw the ball away, but comes away with a hoop anyway, and we have a seesaw lead here of 1 point. Bulls back on top, 8:49 to go in the first period. Starks misses from 9. Beautiful pass from Oakley to Bonner.
Nice pass. Good call, Bob. Bonner's out there as the garbage man. Finish on the break, offensive boards, take it strong.
They're going to keep going to the well with Jordan and Starks. Double team. Oakley gets there. 2 late.
Oh, and did you ask, is he back? Oh, come on. What a move.
On the double team, remember, Charles Oakley's a good defensive player, and Starks is quick.
Well, if you remember, see, he's gone to the middle his last 2 times, so that time you can see he catches Starks leaning, and then it's just over.
Kukoc with a foul for Chicago.
Now remember, Michael is not the normal post-up guy. He has, all kinds of moves, plus the quickness, and then the jumping ability.
Starks misses for 3. Who's there? Offensive rebounder, Charles Oakley.
This is what we said. The 4 and 5 position of Chicago will be challenged in all of the big games, taking care of the defensive board.
Jordan starts out on fire. Michael is 4 of 5, has 8 points in the first quarter. He had 18 versus Atlanta in the third on Saturday night.
Every shot tonight, high percentage. Now remember, Starks is wearing Michael down a little bit. Now they've been chasing off all of the screens, and that's tough for Michael to keep fighting all of the screens underneath.
Starks finds Bonner, who stays with it and gets the putback.
Hey, Bonner is a tough dude. He'll put his body in there.
The foul before the basket on John Starks.
Now in the early going, Bob, if you have not seen the Knicks in the last couple of months, if you score, Chicago scores, they will inbound that ball quickly, go up the right side of the floor, and they're looking to post right away or shoot a 3.
Pippen against Bonner. 7:19 to go first quarter. Isolated. Pippen on the drive. That's Kukoc from 15. Loose ball, Bonner. He gets a lot of loose balls. Patrick Ewing against Armstrong. Armstrong did a great job keeping it from scoring.
Well, I like the Knicks attack this way. They need to get easy baskets. They cannot just play half court. The team is a little older. Oakley has missed 32 games this year with surgery to the toe. Charles Smith has missed 6 games because of bang up to one of his knees, which he had operated. He had both knees operated on in 92 and 94. So you know to yourself, they need to get the easy hoops.
Patrick Ewing, 24-plus points a game, 11.3 rebounds, a little over 2 block shots. Once again, the man for the Knicks.
Well, once he got into playing shape, January 1st, he spent 2 months. The team was 12 and 12. Since then, 31 and 11, and Patrick Ewing is on fire.
Knicks by 3. Jordan down low. Illegal defense. That's the second call against the Knicks.
Well, the Knicks now definitely have been surprised by the continual posting of Michael Jordan. In all the years that we have done their playoff games, you have never seen him in the post that many times.
Knicks 15-13. The Bulls added a point on the technical free throw by B.J. Armstrong after the illegal defense called against the Knicks.
Now, Michael Jordan is in here on the post. Now, watch as Scottie Pippen puts the ball in
he will cut and clear and set a screen. Also, from the corner of the triangle, Armstrong will go back door. So if either of the players double team, they are open for a layup. So watch what happens. The Knicks go through, play them honestly. That allows Jordan to take Starks in a one-on-one situation.
Action back in on the court. Bonner with a steal on the intended pass from Coach Pippen. Bonner.
Derek Harper on the layup by the Knicks. And it's 17-13 with 6:40 to go in the first quarter.
You cannot be careless with Bonner and Starks and Harper out there. All three guys are great at playing the basket.
Jordan, 16-footer. He's on fire. Michael Jordan has 10 points, is 5 out of 6. And you pointed it out. All high percentage shots.
Yeah, you have to like it. See, nothing is rushed. A great steal by Kukoc.
4-on-1 Jordan.
Look out.
Foul by John Starks.
Now, that was a throwaway foul by Starks. See, I like that. I like that. Do not allow Jordan to ignite the house with a dunk.
Actually, Harper got him. Either one could have been called for the foul. Harper comes down and gets him there.
Yeah, you're right. That's good. That was a throwaway by Harper. Smart play. Make Michael go to the line. Now, we showed you at the top, through his career, Michael, outstanding three-point shooter, 85%. This year, 83. He's getting to the line 7 times a game. He only did it 9 times throughout his 9-year career. So he's almost on target.
He's only missed 6 free throws since he's been back. I've been doing the game during 5 of them. A little concerned. Oakley missing from the perimeter. Armstrong. Jordan missed 4 free throws in the game against Orlando. His home opener in Chicago. Pippen is fouled on the hold.
You know, we just had, it was interesting, Bob. Pippen has, right now, Oakley matched up with him. As soon as he caught the pass, he yelled for Kukoc to clear. He was going to take him one-on-one.
Oakley can't play him.
Absolutely not. Now, Charles can play him if he could put a forearm on him or through his number.
Low block. Pippen on the drive. The whistle on Anthony Bonner before the shot. The Knicks have a 1-point lead. We have 5:50 remaining in the first quarter of play. In case you've dialed in late, you've missed double figures from Michael already. He has 11 points.
Now, you see the numbers on Pippen. Naturally, Scotty, last year and this year, blossoming into, outside of the centers, you know, the best player in the league at any of the other 4 positions. Because not only does he get the points for you, he leads the league in steals, he leads forwards and assists, and then the three-point shooting. But what I like is he's the leading rebounder at 8 rebounds a game for a small forward. Now, here's your trap.
And the Bulls have regained the lead by 1. Oakley has that shot, decided not to take it.
I'm surprised because he likes that jump shot from there.
Derek Harper now being guarded by Scottie Pippen. Now Kukoc on the switch. Offensive foul on Charles Oakley. And that's the second on Oakley and a technical.
Yeah, and see, the call by Salvador was he set the screen, and then as he was rolling, used his forearm to wipe Pippen out.
I don't think Charles has finished chatting with him about it either.
And he must be careful right now because he swore at the ref, and that's why he got the tee. Now, right there, you have a nice penetration by Harper. No way can Kukoc play any of the Knicks off the dribble.
Armstrong, 88% free throw shooter, misses the technical. The Bulls only shoot 72% as a team.
Oh, yeah, and we know that's like 21st in the league.
Oakley sits down now.
But there is a little tension here tonight, Bob.
I'd say a bit. Charles Smith checks in.
Even the scalpers are saying there are no tickets to be scalped.
Nobody wanted to give them up.
That's right.
And Corey Blunt is in for Chicago now. In place of Kukoc at power forward. 10 to shoot. Jordan pull up. 13 points for Jordan with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 6 out of 7. Mercy in the post to Ewing. Good pass out of the double team. Smith is open. Back to Ewing. In the paint. Who got him? I think it was Corey Blunt on the turnaround.
Well, Patrick has been very, very active. 3 games ago, Patrick sprained his left ankle.
there was a rumor that he might not play Saturday night against the Clippers or maybe Sunday versus Seattle. He showed up both nights, had excellent performances, and was running like a deer.
There you go. We told you that he was 24, 11, 3, and 2-1. You see where he ranks in the NBA.
Now for Patrick, they are excellent stats. The field goal percentage of over 50%, a major key.
5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The Bulls 20, Knicks 19, and for these two teams, a high-scoring first period.
Yeah, but we know that it will slow down to a walk as we move along.
Open man is Blunt. He traveled. Early first step. Now, would they call that on 45?
Yeah, well, the thing there was, Bob, it was so obvious, okay? He dragged the pivot foot. You can lift your pivot foot as long as you dribble or pass, but he dragged the leg, and it was too obvious.
Starks into Michael Jordan. They'll call him for his first personal.
Well, that was a pretty good anticipation by Michael. I thought Michael did a nice job in getting there. See, right now you're going to want to see, but he was moving. Now, what's the problem in Stark's game? He went 7 games once he injured his left shoulder without getting to the foul line. John Starks is a penetrator, in-your-face, take it to the front of the rim type of a guy. He is only averaging 3 foul shot attempts per game. That is not the John Starks that we know of, and you have to consider that he does not want to get whacked on that left shoulder.
Jordan spins past the double team, changes his shot, threw it away. Bonner on the run.
Nice pass.
Bonner kicks it out. Starks. This is the 3. Rebound Blunt.
But Pippen has Armstrong.
Oh, baby. Wow, fouls him hard. Now, right now, this is going to be interesting. Should they give him a hard foul, or did he go for the block? They are giving him just a block call and a foul. Now, because they're saying that he goes for the block. Now, you be the referee in this. Just watch how high up Pippen gets on this side. Now, remember, Charles Smith is a shot blocker. Okay, so they are giving him the benefit. Now, if they would have called, oh, yes, now they're changing it.
Yes, they did. After a committee meeting, our officials, by the way, are Bennett Salvatore, Lee Jones, and Monty McCutcheon. They're still discussing it. Lee Jones and Bennett Salvatore. 22nd timeout has been called while we sort this out.
No, you see, the initial call was basket good, 1 shot, not a hard call. The referees just confused it as the man who made the call, McCutcheon, was at the table. This is a 1 shot. Now, watch out for the rest of the game.
Pippen gets the bounce. Bulls now build a 3-point lead. The biggest lead for either team has been of 3. Pippen 9, Jordan 13. Bonner from Ewing. He's fouled. Corey Blunt.
Now, if you're astute tonight in your armchair watching this game, you notice that at half court, Scottie Pippen continues to trap out here at half court because his man is on the other side. But he now, Bonner, is breaking to the front of the rim, and he has taken advantage of Pippen on the last 3 foul shots. Now, Chicago is going to be tested. Are they going to change their strategy right now?
Bonner at the free throw line. Bonner, of course, played his basketball in college at St. Louis University. Jordan gets a rest. Pete Myers comes in. Jordan with 13 points as he gets his first rest of the night.
Now you're saying, well, why are they trapping at half court? The reason is to slow the Knicks down, do not allow them to get the ball up quickly, and Oakley or Bonner is a trail man. But right now, they are sending Bonner quickly right to the paint.
Jordan with some intelligence from the front line for General Jackson. 23-22 Bulls, 3:59 to go in the first quarter of play. 10 on the shot clock. Pippen and Jordan have 22 of the Bulls' 23 points. Pippen stripped away. Derek Harper.
Oh, what a move! Yes, Derek Harper.
He said he was so excited to play in this game, but he said the only thing that was bothering him, Hubie, is that his youngster was more excited about Michael being here than Daddy played.
That's universal, not just here.
The lob into Purdue, not well done. But tried to get it over Ewing. Bad decision. Bonner.
Knicks 26, Bulls 23. Phil Jackson's going to get a timeout pretty soon.
Well, right now, the Knicks are fronting the post on the triangle. They have just forced 2 turnovers and are scoring in transition.
New York on a 6-0 run. They're on their feet at the Garden.
I'd like to show you the strategy by the Knicks. You're going to see Chicago come out here and form the triangle. Here's the triangle right here. Now watch Patrick Ewing front the post. Now as the pass comes in, he's going to create the turnover for the second one in as many possessions. Now early in the game, they played behind the post. Now they are fronting and they are looking much, much better.
And Anthony Bonner, who got that, has 8 points. His season high's 11. Chicago shooting 82%, but they have 6 turnovers. Jordan back in, quicken it, missing. Longley back in, tipping it loose. Derek Harper with the ball. Knicks by 3, 2:57 to go in the quarter. Anthony Mason, who just checked in, goes easily to the hoop. Also, Larry Krystkowiak in for Chicago. Pippen.
Longley with the board. He's 7-2. And he's fouled.
He was fouled 7 times, and they finally got the 7th one. Okay? All right.
You know,
They were testing.
I think they said, foul me 5 times, okay.
No, they were testing him, Bob. That's how it was a test, okay?
Luke Longley, who's been getting better and better with his offensive game, part of the 3-headed center for the Bulls, as he has recovered from his injury, you can see that his quick